Good morning and welcome to Smell the Coffee. It's a beautiful Monday morning. It is, of course, a holiday, so I know y'all are sleeping in and y'all are enjoying the blankets because it is winter. And of course, that hot water bottle or that electric blanket, whatever you have, your partner, whoever it is, whatever it is, we know for a fact that y'all are enjoying the blankets and the warmth. You're of course joined by Diana Master and Glenoda Shipura. How you doing, baby girl?
I'm doing very well. I love these long weekends. I love them. I don't know, this is something about it. Even if we are coming into work, it still feels like a holiday.
Yeah.
Like you're not even stressed that, oh, it's a Sunday.
No,
You know,
no.
like
Someone
love
said
them.
you can feel the air shift on Sunday night. You can feel the Microsoft Teams approaching. The smell of the air, all of a sudden, it's a whiff of Microsoft Teams. Yeah.
Apparently, 10 years from now, this is what therapists are going to deal with.
Yeah.
I have PTSD from, let's circle back to this.
Let's circle back to this.
Like all this corporate talk.
You see, there was a time that Skype ringtone used to trigger me. Do, do, do. Doop, doo, doo, doo. And you're just like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Because
Why
I
are we
was
doing
also,
this?
because during COVID, people hadn't really fully gotten into Teams and Google Workspace and things like that. So some people were still trying to use Skype. And that doo, doo. I'm just like, oh my gosh.
Why are
oh
we
my
doing
gosh.
this?
Who is this? And why? And why? But yeah, obviously, let's talk about Skype for a bit. Yo, Skype really was a time, eh?
I can't believe we don't. Okay, does it still exist though?
It still exists, but I guess
Nobody
there's-
uses or
nobody
not a lot of
uses
people
it
use
anymore
Yeah.
because I mean we have WhatsApp.
But I used to
we can
enjoy
do-
Skype though. Like it was for, because I know we didn't have WhatsApp back then.
Yes.
So if you and your boyfriend wanted to see each other, that
You'd
was
have to
get Skype.
Skype,
It
yeah.
was so cute, but
Yeah.
also like
It was Skype. Then there was it Viber or Viper? I don't remember. Viber. I think it was Purple. People started using that as well. Viber was more for the phones because Skype was a bit too big. For
Yeah, it
some
was a
phones.
whole. Yeah, you needed to have a laptop and whatnot.
You know, and you could still have it on your phone, but I think people just kind of associated Skype with the laptop or the PC. And then Viber came and then they said, listen, we are the mobile version.
Yeah.
So everybody had like, do you have Viber? Do you have Viber? And all of us were rushing to download Viber. And it was just, yo, guys, nostalgia. And then we had Mixit.
I don't remember about Mixit.
I never had Mixit, but
Yeah.
everybody else had Mixit. Then there was MySpace.
Oh my God, MySpace.
Yeah.
I think MySpace was so unregulated. Why was I on MySpace chatting to 45-year-olds?
You're also the problem. Why are you chatting with 45-year-olds?
No, because at some point you're like, oh, I'm this lonely, and they give you like a soppy story. Like
Yeah.
I'm this whatever. My husband beats me up. Like I was like, I was
MySpace
too
was
young
chaotic.
to be hearing and seeing the stories. But yeah.
And then there was BBM,
Ooh.
BlackBerry Messenger.
And if you didn't have a BlackBerry,
You were not it.
I actually
You were
wanted a
not it.
BlackBerry for the longest time.
You wanted a BlackBerry?
Yeah, I wanted a BlackBerry, and I was like, I think that was the iPhone of that time.
Of course.
I wanted a
Of
BlackBerry,
course. And
but
you
it was
know-
like you can't get one because you're still in school, and my dad was very
Oh my
strict about
gosh.
like don't get phones till you really need them. And also a BlackBerry is very expensive at the time, so it was just like, no BlackBerries for
I
you.
had my first phone when I was, grade 3, grade 2, I think?
Really?
Yeah.
I had my first phone when I was grade 11, I think. I had to pass grade 10 to get
Wow.
yeah.
For me, it sucked because everybody else didn't have a phone.
Yeah.
So it was like, okay,
What's
so what
the
do I do?
point?
What's the point? And back then, obviously, we didn't have the smartphones like that.
Yeah.
You know, I remember mine, it was a Nokia. And it had these lights that flashed on the side. It was so amazing.
So my first phone was also a Nokia.
Yeah.
It was it the flip? What was it? What did it used to do? But it was like a fancy phone. Like I liked it.
Guys, Chomi, our age is showing. Oh my gosh, our age is showing. Do you know if you go on Facebook Messenger, Facebook Marketplace, a BlackBerry is like 200 Rand. I'm gonna get it for the plot, just to say I have a BlackBerry.
To be fair, I wish BlackBerries made it. they were actually a really good phone.
But you know, I also wish Sony Ericsson made it. Yeah. Sony Ericsson.
Diana, don't do this to me.
Yeah.
I even forgot about Sony Ericsson.
And then there was LG. Yeah. The LG chocolate phone. I had an LG chocolate phone.
Well, at least LG still somehow exists in
Yeah,
our
LG exists, but appliances, mostly appliances.
Yeah.
But I had an LG chocolate phone, and it was like ultra slim flip phone. So I've always been a flip girly.
Actually, now that I think about it, in our generation, we had a variety of phones or phone brands to choose from.
Yeah.
Because it's true, there was LG, there
we had
was
Motorola,
Sony
Ericsson.
Oh my word!
Hello,
remember?
Moto.
Do you remember the roll-on Motorola?
Yeah.
You don't know.
Hello Moto. Like I love the Hello Moto. I was like, ah!
We have the Sony Ericsson.
Yeah,
it's
with
true.
the Sony Ericsson, we had the Nokia,
The BlackBerry.
iPhone. I had an iPhone when I was grade 8. And it was those very first iPhones was the black and the silver. Like it's black at the bottom, like black and silver.
Wow.
Yeah, and again, I was way ahead of my time because even though I had it, nobody else had it. And then
They didn't understand AirDrop. What is AirDrop?
We didn't even have AirDrop at that time. And that was the time when we would Bluetooth songs to each other. But I couldn't Bluetooth songs. Because iPhone has always been that girl like, nah, I don't do Bluetooth. What you talking about?
It was really annoying. And now that I think about it, it was really annoying. Wow.
And you had to wait 5 minutes for a song so that Glenora can Bluetooth you Chris Brown's with you. Oh my gosh, what a time.
No air. Don't play
no air. What a time, guys. What a time.
Oh my word, I'm just so nostalgic. Why did you do this to me on a Monday, Diana?
Yeah. My mom had the fancy Sony Ericsson that came with the stylus.
Yeah.
And I wanted it so bad. And she's like, no, Chami, why would I give you a phone with a stylus? Yeah. And that was the first, I think it was sort of like touch screen, because obviously with the stylus. And I used to love drawing on it. And it was just because you would open it.
But what happened to all these phone brands? I actually need to go do some research. I need to.
Well, Sony Ericsson, they dropped the Ericsson and then they just remained Sony. And so now they are making, of course, the cameras. They were at some point supplying iPhone with the cameras. But then, I don't know, that deal fell through. And now Samsung is providing iPhone with their cameras. So that is interesting.
Yeah.
And so basically we've come a long way, and Nokia is still there, but then obviously right now Samsung and iPhone are dominating. But we also have Google Pixel now. Google Pixel is also, strong, especially in Europe. Yeah, a lot more people are choosing Google Pixel. And then there is Motorola.
Do we still have Huawei phones right now?
Yeah, we still have Huawei phones. Huawei phones are a big thing. Huawei is also coming in strong, not just with the phones, with the laptops, with tech. Huawei is doing the things. And then we also have the Motorola phones. I remember when I was researching my flip phone, my Z Flip, my Samsung Galaxy Z Flip.
We never hear the end of it.
No, you will never hear the end of it. Never.
And she has 2.
And I have 2 Samsung Galaxy Z Flips. And the thing is, I keep discovering features. I'm like, wow. But basically, when I was researching, flip phones, and I found out there's actually an array of flip phones. It's not just Samsung Galaxy Z Flip. Motorola has one. The Chinese brands have a lot of flip phones, actually. Even Huawei has a flip phone. Because when I attended the Huawei Tech Conference and I pulled out my phone, the guy was like, oh, you have a Huawei? I was like, no, it's a Samsung. But Huawei also has flip phones. So basically, there's a wide array of flip phones. I'm
guessing in a few years, we'll see the iPhone also getting
I saw
a flip phone.
I saw demo of an iPhone flip phone, and it's nah.
You guys are leading there. You guys are leading there. Now, on that note, let's take a look at what's happening in our Reels of the Day segment.
Can I get an ETA on Dish 2 shall pass? There's a chance I might pass away before Dish 2. Dish 2 is passing me around.
This too shall pass, but more in like a kidney stone type of way. It's not just going to pass and it's giving kidney stone type of pass away.
Babes, I have a literal tattoo that says this too shall pass. And then you're like, you know what? This is our reel of the day.
This is our reel of the day. This too shall pass, but in a kidney stone kind of way.
Yeah, is it?
Where it's so painful, it will pass. You know it will pass, but as it's passing, hey,
I might as well pass away with it.
I might as well pass away with it, because what are we doing?
What are we doing? Because actually,
No shade, but I really hate that phrase, this too shall pass. Because
I actually, and I hate, because I have it, but the way I use it is not
Yeah.
the way that the rest of society uses it.
explain.
Because it's about, every time we think of this too shall pass, it's always in the context of when something bad is happening, you're going through something, but never like this moment right now. I'm going to be...
This
whatever.
moment is never going to happen again.
Yes.
You're never going to be this age again.
I'm never going to be this age again. You know that your body, every 7 years, is a completely new body. So meaning even your body is constantly changing.
And
the
what
only
a
present
joy.
is now.
And
So
what a joy it is to know that in 7 years I'll have a body my ex never touched.
exactly. So this moment will pass, that I'm here with my sister from another mother. We're enjoying what we love. Why am I not present? Why am I not enjoying and savoring it?
Yeah, that is actually beautiful, to learn
Yes.
to take in the moment as it is, because we are so focused on the next best thing. Because
Exactly.
now we're not even present, because now you're thinking, okay, after this,
I have to do this, I have to do
I
this.
need to, you know.
But
let's take
I
a look.
only get, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we only get this moment once, so enjoy it. Let's take a look at our next meme.
Hey,
Yeah.
we won the league.
What do you mean on the league?
Come on, you Gunners. We are the champions.
Don't do that again. Don't do that again.
Look at us.
Don't do that again.
Look at us just talking. Just the other day, we were upset about a loss. Now look at us, laughing and making jokes and connecting with one another because we won the league.
But we didn't even lose the other day. What are you talking about?
No, I'm like, we were unhappy with one of the matches that we played the other week. Anyway, forget about that. Wow, what a time in history. Of the goals that were scored today, that was something.
You are so silly. You're silly. You played today.
Huh?
You played today.
Huh?
You played today.
Wait, I think your connection is going off. But we are the champions. One second, connection.
Use football to get a boyfriend.
So, I don't know if you know this, but I've always been an Arsenal fan.
I roll.
So
I roll my eyes so far to the back of my head, they might just stay there.
I've always been an Arsenal fan, more like a silent fan, but I've always been an Arsenal fan. So we've won.
What was their last match?
I have no idea.
Against who?
I have no idea. But my point is, I've always been an Arsenal fan. I know Thierry Henry played there.
Thierry Henry!
Yeah.
You're even saying Thierry Henry.
Henry, yes, it's
Oh
Henry.
my gosh. When did Thierry Henry play for Arsenal? This is giving the same energy as Robin Van Persie played for Manchester United.
Yeah.
Like,
So, you see, I am girlfriend material. You know what I mean? Like, I can get you. We can connect them by the football.
what is Arsenal
wink.
Stadium called?
I have no idea. Arsenal Stadium? So,
Yes, Glenn. It's called Arsenal
babes,
Stadium.
this is what we're
Well
gonna do.
done.
I'm gonna get the boyfriend and then I'll call you. Okay, so we're talking about this. What do I say?
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be
At
like,
least start by knowing that it's the Emirates Stadium.
okay.
Yeah. Yes.
At least that, now I know this.
Now you know it's the Emirates Stadium.
Okay, and then
And
they
you need
won.
to know their manager.
Who's their manager though?
Their manager is Mikel Arteta.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay. There's another one who likes to kick things. Who's that one? When he's angry.
It's giving. I don't understand why they're kicking the ball like
yes,
that.
exactly.
You know what? Just call me.
I'll call her for.
Yeah.
But this
Just
is how
call
we're
me
getting
before.
boyfriends in 2026.
And then the one thing you must say, If the boy is an Arsenal fan, you'll be like, oh my goodness, I can't believe it finally happened for us after 22 years. We've been having so many close calls. That's going to make you seem like you know what you're talking about.
And then you'll be like, oh, she's a football girl.
And then you'll say, oh, I'm so glad Manchester City just left it up to us.
Yes.
You're so glad Manchester City bottled it.
Okay, I'm so glad Manchester City bottled it. Got you. Wink, wink.
Lessons in soccer. Girlies, call me up. I'll plug you. I'll put you guys on. Let's take a look at our last reel of the day. Okay, we unfortunately are out of time.
I think we do.
We are out of time. So let us take a quick break. And when we come back, we get into our top stories.
Namibia is a land of movement, with waves that never stop reaching forward. Here, adventure is not something we search for. It is something we are born into. In every corner of this country, creativity rises. From artists, from athletes, from dreamers. And when the world comes to explore Namibia, they discover something extraordinary. Because when sport moves people, creativity moves ideas, and tourism moves the world toward us. Something powerful happens. A platform where movement meets imagination, where industries connect, where opportunity grows, where Namibia's next chapter begins. Welcome to the Creative Sport Tourism Expo. Exhibit, partner, experience. Creative Sport Tourism.
Now today we're talking all things Michael Jackson, because Michael Jackson now officially holds the #1 song and the #1 movie. Yes, that's right. Now Michael, the movie, has surpassed a major box office milestone. Deadline reported on Monday that the Michael Jackson biopic, and this was a few weeks ago actually, so it should be more by now, has netted $577 million since it hit theaters, including $240.4 million at the domestic box office and $336.8 million abroad, after bringing in $95 million in its third weekend, making Michael the second highest grossing biopic of all time. The film surpassed Elvis, which brought in $288.7 million worldwide, according to Billboard. 2018's Freddie Mercury biopic Bohemian Rhapsody, which took in $216.7 million at the domestic box office and $910 million overall, still holds the #1 spot. Now, according to Deadline, Michael has been a hit in a number of countries outside the US, including the UK, Spain, the Netherlands, Germany, Australia, Brazil, and France, where it took the #1 spot with $7.2 million over the weekend. Over 3 years after it was first announced, the film premiered in theaters on April 24th. Michael stars Jafar Jackson, the son of the King of Pop's brother, Jermaine Jackson, in the titular role. Playing a young Michael is Giuliano Cruvaldi, while Coleman Domingo portrays patriarch Joe Jackson, who managed Michael and his brothers in the Jackson 5, and daughters Rebby Jackson, Latoya Jackson, and Janet Jackson. And of course, Michael Jackson still holds the #1 song on Billboard Hot 100. I'm pretty sure it is thanks to the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he said he's going to be the king of pop, and
He said he's going to be the greatest of all time.
Yes, he manifested his life. That's the
He
one
didn't
thing
say he is going to be. He said, I am the
greatest
greatest of all time. If you watch that movie, guys, I got goosebumps. And the young actor, oh my gosh.
Jafar Jackson.
Not Jafar. The actor that played young Michael. Oh my goodness. That kid is talented.
Oh, wow, okay. I'm so excited because I'm gonna watch it finally this weekend.
You have
because now I'm done with I'll be done with all the tests and all the assignments and all the busyness of the world, and I'm so excited to go watch it because everybody has watched it. Y'all have watched it, and the excitement that you guys are carrying from the movie,
online
I love it.
Are bashing the movie.
I was so shocked to hear that.
So they're basically saying that the editing was bad, and it didn't really depict the kind of relationship that Michael had with his brothers. They're saying that it depicted and showed as though Michael and his brothers had this very loving relationship, and his brothers supported his every move and whatever, when that in fact was not the case. And I would like to just say something. You guys have to remember that they had to cut out a lot because they had filmed all of these things beforehand, and then Janet Jackson and Diana Ross said they don't want to be in the biopic. And those two people played a vital role in Michael's career as well. So you do miss a chunk of the story when you have to take out certain people, because again, I am telling you, legally, you are legally bound to not put me in your film, to portray me in your film.
And I think people need to understand it. It's like there's a story about Smell the Coffee, and I decide I don't want to be depicted. So, and you know that it's two presenters, it's Diana and I.
Yes.
So, what are you going to do? You're just going to have to cut out.
Yes, and we have to tell Diana's story the best way we can without involving Glenn.
Yes.
So, of course, it's going to look like a few things are missing, because they are. Right? Number one. Number two, you guys have to remember they only have 2 hours and 7 minutes to make this movie. You cannot portray someone's life from the time they were 8 to the time the person is like maybe in the 30s.
And this is a legend. And this is a legend. It's not just somebody who was as,
You know, exactly.
There's a lot that he did throughout his life.
Of which I think it did okay, because we saw young Michael. We saw how Michael turned into...
And some of the major incidents.
Yes, the Pepsi incident where he got the burns and he donated money to the burn center. That was depicted. We saw him as young Michael, how he was beat up, how his father was basically no nonsense and basically forcing them like, you need to work and there's no time to rest and all of that. We saw that. We saw how he eventually broke away and he got his first solo recording deal. So I don't understand what your beef is. You already know Michael Jackson's story, man. Just enjoy the movie and give Jafar his flowers, because wow.
And you actually showed me before we went live the beef that some people are having with Jafar Jackson. Apparently, he doesn't look like Michael Jackson. I was just like, wow. Like some of it, they're not even critiquing the acting, because the acting was so phenomenal.
The voice. The first time Jafar spoke, I said, "Michael? What? Is Michael in the room with us right now?" Jafar studied his uncle to the T. He studied how his uncle walked. He studied how his uncle moved, how his uncle spoke, his uncle's mannerisms.
Oh, I'm getting goosebumps.
That man is Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
And the irony that Jermaine did not really like Michael, and then you got a son that looked just like Michael. Wow. God has a sense of humor.
Jermaine and Michael were not really...
Jermaine released a whole diss track.
What? I did not know this.
There was so much drama. And that's why people were saying, you know what? We know of Michael's story. We love Michael. Give us Jermaine, the villain. Jermaine made babies with his brother's baby mamas.
It's so true.
But anyway, we have run out of time, unfortunately. We will be back to discuss Michael more in detail when we bring back our movie review segment.
I think this week should be
this is the perfect
on Michael.
On our agenda.
Yeah.
But anyway, that does bring us to the end of today's episode. Thank you so much for joining me, Dinah Master, and of course the gorgeous Glenora Shapura on today's episode of Small the Coffee. We'll catch you guys again tomorrow, same time, same place. Ciao.